Hello, people. Welcome back to Vampyr playthrough. So last time, well, the docks is gone. Things got just too out of control. I knew I couldn't sustain it, so I went ahead and killed as many people as I could, except like 3. And they died anyway because once the district falls into hostile territory, it's no longer any saving it. Everybody dies and all of that. So the docks are finished. That area is pretty much fucked. So yeah. But life goes on. I'm still a doctor. So let's see. Let's tend to our flock here. Hold up, do I have all his hints? Oh, let me see. Let me talk to him real quick.
Good evening, Mr. Fitz.
Good evening.
Let's see. Anything we can discuss?
Good.
Okay. I still haven't talked to him yet. He's a real asshole.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Look at him.
I believe we're going to be
Slimy bastard.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Wow.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Oh boy. Well, now you all know what's gonna happen to this dude. Talking all that shit.
This hospital is longer than mine. Perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
It's a good point.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
It's
And
blood.
what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war,
Blood.
just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
I mean, it kind of is though. I mean, war has always kind of accelerated like scientific progress and whatnot, just out of such necessity. You know, nothing brings the utmost out of men than having to fight and struggle for your country, your tribe, or personal survival. And war is all, you know, weapons, vehicles, medicine, all of that stuff just evolves like at an accelerated rate because of just pure necessity.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
You know, I kind of like this dude,
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
but he is kind of an asshole, and he was talking mad
I'm
shit,
quite busy, right?
so he might
Do you
still
need
get
my
it.
assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
No, you really don't, huh? Oh man.
Thank you for your time.
Even when I cure this bastard, he's talking shit. I gotta kill him. If I kill anybody else here, it'll be his ass. Did I do the thing for him yet?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Let's see.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
I know.
Goodbye, Dr.
I
Strickland.
agree there.
I will not let you down, my boy.
So I've met everybody here and killed others. Wow. Man, who is left? Dr. Tippett is sick. That's about it.
I cannot enter.
Oh, a hint? Shit. Fuck. Ah! So that's why it was locked. There's no way I'm gonna make it in time. But now I know I can get a hint there.
Don't have to bear the burdens of this hospital alone.
Ashbury! Fuck. I don't think that's the way to look at it. Shit. Damn, that had to be it. That had to be the spot. It probably just ended. That's why I couldn't catch it. Wow. Oh, God, I look awful. Straight demonic. So there's a hint there for these two. I might try it again in a little bit.
Good evening.
Dr. Reed.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright, so I know he has a hint if you stalk him. So I'm either go for his or Mortimer's. If you haven't noticed, whenever I do an episode of this, I usually start off by just talking to people, you know, trying to get some of that done. And then I go on to the main quest. But last episode, I really didn't have the time because I needed to kill everybody.
If only there were more of us. Less resignation and more determination.
I know I can.
Less resignation, more determination. Is that it? Are we in? There we go. I got a piss. Damn. What? Oh shit. This is.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Oh boy. Yeah, so it turns out Mortimer does not have like a fucking throat infection or something. He tried to hang himself and his mom found him. And that's where he,
I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
that's where he got those bruises from. That's his big bad secret.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case.
Yeah.
Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can
Yeah.
I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see.
Yeah, you lived.
And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here.
Yeah,
If you bring me back
that would be pretty embarrassing.
perhaps we'll talk.
I got you, homie.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Oh man, I've killed so many people. Oh shit, unfinished letter. Who's this for? Ah, Harvey Fiddick hint.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
All right, well he's maxed out now, but all he has is a measly 1,000
Goodbye for now.
experience points
I'll
to
see you later.
give. You know.
Calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
I don't want to kill everybody, you know, so I'm probably gonna really hold back as far as like embracing more citizens now, because I'm very strong right now. I don't really need to. I think moving forward, it'll just be the people I don't like. So let's go find Mortimer's suicide note. I'm interested in getting to know him and his mom a bit more. I think his apartment is around here somewhere. Are those shillings? Oh, fuck.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I didn't mean to kill you, rat. I was just mashing X. I think his apartment is like... I know this isn't his apartment. I think it is. Yeah, Goswick's flat. You can use this flat as a hideout. That's great. Yeah.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
Oh, so we have an option here. Collectible. I could kill his ass and
It's locked.
so I can get in his safe. But nah. I'm gonna be a nice vampire for a while, at least until somebody pisses me off. But definitely Dr. Strickland. Is that his name? What the fuck is his name? No, Dr. Ackroyd. He's on my shit list right now. Like, out of all these people, like, they're good so far. Like, he's, you know, she's good. They're good, but, you know, he's on my shit list. Now, he deserved to die. He's an asshole, but these two, they really weren't. They weren't bad, to be honest, and these two people weren't bad, but, you know, it was early and I was just greedy. I wanted to really level up fast, so. And the docs, man, it's just, what can I say? I fucked up, man. I should have never let Sean have his way, but I didn't know it would be that bad, so my bad. But from now on, I'm gonna be a somewhat good vampire. I ain't gonna be, you know, Mr. Rogers out here. But you may, if I don't like you, then you on the chopping block. We already got one on the chopping block right now. Let me look at the Whitechapel and see who I would probably kill. Let's see. Anybody that stands out. Maybe him. I haven't even met him yet, but I know his deal. And him. So it's about two more here that I would probably kill. I just gotta be careful. I don't want to, again. I don't want all these places to go, hostile. And the bad thing about that is that you can't, these shopkeepers die, and you can't buy stuff when you need stuff. Not like it's so important once you're once you're really overpowered. It's not that important, but it is nice to still have like shops and shit where you can buy stuff. And it makes upgrading your weapons faster because you don't have to find all the parts. You can just buy them and buy any ingredients and whatnot. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for Mortimer. Mortimer, I got your letter, man. So I can give it to his mom, or I can give it to him.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now, please, let me be.
Oh, 100 shillings. God damn. I appreciate that, my boy.
I've read your letter, Mortimer.
Yep.
You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Which one should I go for? You're a lucky man. Pain is a precious tool. Despair is a deadly poison.
Despair is a deadly poison I've tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor. For I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
He must be really fucking depressed.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time.
Damn. Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to I'll deal with them some more later, I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the story. Since I had a whole episode of not doing that. I gotta go all the way over there? Fuck. I gotta go all the way over there. And I can't even use my ash dash right now. There we go. Okay, so check the map. Okay. Damn, I hate it when that happens. What's up, boys? I'm like that. Yes, give me your blood. I need sustenance. What the fuck was that? Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh. Presents for me. I like stuff.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it.
This is it.
What's in there for me?
Opium, apparently.
There's been a fight here.
A bad fight. Well, that can't be it. Oh, there we go. Gotta use the old senses.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street.
Damn.
Who could have done that?
Pulled through it and dragged through the street.
Stay away!
What? Motherfucker, you shot me. You gotta get the claw.
This is despicable.
God damn. Search the pockets. I see how you get down,
And a
Jonathan.
golden watch in her pockets.
Yeah, I'll take that. She won't need it anymore. I mean, come on.
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
Uh-oh.
I see you.
Oh, God.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
That's a good attitude, John. It's real good on you.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
But I am. So there's a boss fight coming up. I gotta say, man, this next boss fight, like, now it's gonna be pretty easy because I'm caning this bitch. But when you play this game, like, not killing a lot of people and you're not that strong, wow, like, this fight is hard. I died like several times, like I think like more than 10, and it's a long fight too. It should be easy this time because I'm overpowered, but when you're not, oh, it can be a real bitch. But I'll also say it's one of my. Whoa.
What was that?
I'll also say it's one of the best boss fights I've ever
I won't
played
let you escape.
in a video game. Like, without a doubt, it's one of my favorite boss fights ever. It's so good.
Very fast, but I'll catch you.
It won't seem that way right now because I'm just gonna run through this bitch, but when you play it normally, like, it's such an awesome boss fight.
Butchered.
Wow. I need to find Hu Shuang too. Hu Shun.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can still sense a presence.
What are you gonna do? Oh God, all these graves. Near lie the remains of Stella Fishburne. Near lie the remains of Seymour Fishburne. Near lie the remains of Joe Peterson. Yeah, it's a nice touch. What was that? Oh, yeah, just more gravestones.
Come to me.
Who's strong? What's up?
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun.
Xiao Shun.
This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Oh boy. Well, I can't even lie. I took that little break to take a piss.
Spanish flu.
It was really killing me.
Disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them. But not now. I need silence. And I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life. And we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company. And some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Even if I don't quite understand why.
How do you feel?
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Hold up.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
Oh.
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure.
Yeah, you
no
could
matter how
say
long it
that.
takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Well, we got that done. Nice little distraction before I beat the fuck out of this bitch.
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
Oh, we're already here?
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan is no demon. He's just a loving son returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, it has been you all along.
Oh, it's me, all right, precious brother.
Why did you lure me here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
Mary, let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Right then. Speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband killed in France. My child carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
It was the hunger. You know it now as well.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again. As you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
My bad.
Mary. I had taken your life before I realized it was you. I tried to kill myself.
But you failed in your attempt. We cannot die, can we? We are a plague. I've watched you, Jonathan. You pull the strings and sever them.
I've done what I had to do. I did not choose this fate. But I will have my answers.
Ugh. There are no answers, Doctor. There's nothing left but pain and lies and treachery.
Mary, wait!
Time to go, Mother. Give my regards to my son.
No! No! No!
Oh, shit! Kill Mama Bear.
I do to those I cherish. Can you imagine what I've in mind for you?
I'll destroy you!
Finally, we hear the truth. Dr. Reed, admit it. You're a monster who takes joy in killing, who relishes the chase, the secrecy of it all.
I'm still a scientist. I shall find a cure for this madness.
You lie to yourself. Confess your sins.
over the slaughtered corpse of our mother!
Are those tears, brother dear? Your heart still bleeds with emotion. My dead heart has dried.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad? I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing voices, one in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my head.
I cannot let you kill again, Mary.
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Ah!
To rot in this grave.
Alright. So I'm gonna kill this guy.
Revel in your true nature.
Yeah, bitch. Talking that shit. I made it look real easy.
Brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
No! Damn.
I will find a cure, Mary.
You asked for it.
I swear it.
At last, I can forgive you.
Oh, God. Man. What a scene. You know, it's a lot to this part, actually. Like, when you finally confront her, if you haven't been killing a lot of people, like if you're basically still good, then you can convince her not to kill your mother. And your mother will appear in the West End where she lives. And you can talk to her and all that shit. And you can kill her if you want. But yeah, if you're good, you can convince her not to kill your mom. But if you've given in to the thirst and you've been killing a lot of people, then she won't even, it's not even an option. And also that guy that I killed in the beginning of the battle, if you hurt her, like when she gets like to like 70 or 60% health, she'll drain his blood and refill her health. That's why I went ahead and killed him first. But that's part of the challenge. You know, if you want to remain good, you can't kill him. So you have to fight her and then let her kill him and then refill her health. That makes it even harder when you're playing like you know, a goody two shoes run. But yeah, I know I made it look really easy, but when you're actually playing it, like you're trying to be good and you're not like overpowered, she is hard as fuck. I mean, she hits like a truck. She's got like crazy powers because she's your progeny. She has your like super vampire blood. So her power is just out of this world. She's not even like a normal boss. Like she's really crazy strong. But when you're overpowered, you just she's nothing. All you gotta do is lift her in the air with the shadow power and then beat the fuck out of her. Throw a claw in there and you're good.
As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood via violent biting.
Why does everybody have hot top
survivors
fades,
into
hot top
frenzied
haircuts?
Immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Yes. So that's the end of Act 1. Now it's Act 2. Chapter 4, Rising Fever. Meet Lady Asbury, Asbury in the West End. The Great Hunt. What's this? Lady Asbury's Invitation. Damn. I don't know why I've been so short on ingredients lately. Can I upgrade anything? Nah. What about the shoddy? Nah. Well, that's that.
It's locked.
My sister's finally been put to rest. It's a shame. We would have made a good, like, duo. But she couldn't handle the being a monster part of being a vampire.
How are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Geoffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pre-Wen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Thank you, Edgar. We shall speak again later.
Ah, my good friend Edgar. Always makes me feel so welcome. I hated that I had to kill so many people in the hospital, but I was really greedy for that early power. I mean, he should know it's me out here just going fucking crazy. Okay, so... Well, Mortimer's sick. I'll go ahead and cure him real quick. Hold up, what's the district status? Serious. So we're probably not going to be able to get above serious anymore, but that's really not bad. As far as just making sure that the place doesn't just crumble completely.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the
Good evening.
circumstances, I'm
Do you
willing
need...
to give the benefit of the doubt.
There you go. Sorry, I ain't got time to talk. I gotta go to the West End and see my girl, Lady Asbury. Oh, Lady Asbury. Alright, so how do I get to the West End? Okay. I wonder if anybody else is sick in the Whitechapel. Yeah, but Whitechapel is not really at risk of going hostile. You know, before I go to the West End, I'm gonna go to Whitechapel because it's 2 people I haven't found, and there are sick people over there, and I want to go ahead and do that. And I did defeat my sister in Mortal Kombat, so the story has progressed to the 2nd act. So I don't need to rush into the West End just yet. I want to make sure we get acquainted with as many people as we can. So let's see if we can find the landlord. Alright. I think the enemies have leveled up too, so I shouldn't be running through them like I was. Their level should be like, what the hell? Their level should be in like the 20s now. We're looking for a citizen. Don't forget your vampiric senses. Ooh. Man, I swear one of the worst vampire games I ever played was Vampire Reign. That game is awful. And it's on the Xbox 360. Like, come on, dude. Like, how do you make bad games in that era? I mean, it's really like a throwback to like bad PlayStation era horror games, dude. It's so bad. And it had potential too. I think the problem with that game is like, it's too stealth focused. I think that was the problem. It was like, it was stealth focused, which kind of helps if you want the player to feel like overwhelmed, I guess. Oh shit. But hold up, let me kill these guys before I start running my mouth. I think I found the landlord. But yeah, the game was just way too stealth based. It would have been good if the game was actually scary, like something like Amnesia. But it ended up just being annoying because of how fast you would die. Petition letter. Alright, got a hint for him. Now, he's definitely an asshole. Oh boy. Ugh, that's a horrible way to die. Hold up, bitch. Damn. Let me do what the fuck I gotta do. Oh, alright. Hold up. Let me grab the stuff first. See what's in here. Then we can talk.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Oh, I might not do that quest. That's just too much shit to do.
What happened?
Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Level 1. I could take him right now, but it wouldn't really be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it. He ain't even worth the effect it would have on the district to kill his ass. Okay, so I think that's about it for that. The first time I played this, I never found that guy. I never found him. I always thought, okay, maybe I'll run into him. Eventually, I never did. But it's because he's in that house. And, you know, sometimes you don't really know what houses you can go into or not. You know, it's easy to miss stuff like that. But it's a lot of vampire games, man. This is definitely one of the better ones I've played. I played the first Legacy of Kain game. I wasn't really feeling that. It's a bit too dated. Like, that came out on PC and PlayStation, I believe. Then you got Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen. That was pretty okay. One of the things about that game is just like the boss fights are just ugh. The boss fights in that game are just really challenging because you can't just mash and attack them to death like the bosses in Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen are like puzzles. Like, you gotta figure out their pattern and how to and how to expose their weaknesses and whatnot.
Back to the shadows.
What are these guys doing?
I order you to step back. See that fancy cry? Oh my God!
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Fuck is fast.
I know. Hi. There's another vampire game called Countdown Vampires, but I never played that. Actually looks kind of interesting. I should have more ammo than that, shouldn't I? Oh well. Oh no, I think the rest is in my little box. Okay. Oh man, you also got the first Blade game. That shit was awful. Not even gonna lie, that game was trash. But the second one was actually pretty okay. I remember watching my brother play it a lot. It's pretty good. Well, at least decent. I won't say good. Not good, not bad. Then you got Blood Rain. I never played a lot of that either, but it looks pretty cool. A lot of guns though. The game looks very gun focused. Alright, I guess I'll go to Whitechapel now that I got him to go back. How do I get there from here? Oh, hello guys. Gotcha, bitch. Stay still. God, I'm just slaughtering these dudes. Large beast. Not even the big beast can stand up to old Jonathan. Yep, I'm here.
We have to stop it.
I'm so dangerous right now. Unstoppable.
Watch yourselves. There's one of them. Oh, shit. You'll pay for that.
I need some blood. Oh, another beast. I'm so powerful and it feels good. It feels good to be bad. Oh, I see. Gang, gang, huh? Wool scarf. I'm having so much fun. Man. But, you know, I'm doing a run too where I'm not killing anybody, and you'll be surprised how strong you can get. You know, you have to do a bit of grinding, but really, like, if you do like all the side quests, you grind, you talk to everybody, you heal people every day, you can still get pretty damn strong. You know, really a big part of surviving in this. Oh shit, that's a real vampire. Wow. Now I'm surprised because usually they don't show up this early, but I am about there because once you get to the West End, they like real vampires start showing up, and they're pretty tough. But yeah, you'll be surprised how strong you can get without killing people. You do gotta grind, but really the thing is, if you're gonna play a run where you don't embrace any of the citizens, then you have to do everything else. Like you have to kill pretty much every enemy you run into, and even a bit more. Make sure you do all the side quests, talk to everybody, cure people every day. Like you need all the experience points you can get, but you can definitely be strong. But also the thing is about this game, a big part of survival is really just knowing how to fight in this game. It's not so much about just raw strength all the time. It's about knowing like how to use your powers strategically, being prepared, like making sure you got ammo, serums.
See them fancy colour?
Yeah, just making sure you're prepared and you use the right attacks for the right enemies, and you'll be good. I'm looking for that blind dude. I should get jumped here. No? Oh. Well, fuck it. Oh shit. He scared the fuck out of me. Oh shit. That's what happens when you're fighting a real vampire. He resisted. You know, they're still pretty much no match for me, but moving forward, they'll be the most difficult enemies, like common enemies to deal with when you run into like a real vampire, especially like 2, because they got the same powers that you do.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
It cannot be safe
Yes,
for
thank
a
me.
blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Well, now I'm just a overpowered vampire who doesn't have to worry about shit for a while.
It's locked, all right.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
A gentleman looking to loot your things. This is even more despicable because he's blind.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God. I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Yeah, that's the brother of the girl, the sales lady in Whitechapel.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me. And I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Yeah. Whoa. Let's see. This it. All right, I'm gonna leave him for now.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Go to Whitechapel.
Tell me,
Chit chat.
how do you see the world these days?
Yeah, so it turns out his sister in Whitechapel, the medicine she's selling is just, well, it's phony. She's claiming to have this miracle cure that's doctor certified and all this and that, and it's really just bullshit. She's just swindling people, sick people. Very despicable.
Don't you know better?
Whoa, man, these vampires are really coming out of the damn woodwork.
My domain, young Ekon.
Okay. Bitch. Oh, you don't like guns, huh? Yeah, you should have came a little bit better equipped then, boy. What are some other vampire games? I guess it's really a lot. I know there's one called Countdown Vampire on PS1, but I've never played that one. That one eluded me. Oh, there's old mute
Hello
girl.
again, miss. Very well.
Can't get through to her. Oh yeah, Vampire Hunter D on the PlayStation. I beat that. It's a solid survival horror game. Actually, it's not good, but not bad. You know, it used that old Resident Evil formula. You know, tank controls, pre-rendered backgrounds.
And good evening to you too, my good
Just
sir.
with the
Can I be
Vampire
of
Hunter
any
D
help?
license. You know how that goes.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I imagine we are all part of some nightmare without beginning nor ending. If only the dreamer could awake.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Yeah, you know it.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Yeah, I guess so. Shit.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Alright, pretty interesting
I'll
fellow.
leave you alone, sir.
Talk to him some more later. He's the poet that lurks behind the church. Oh, crap. Just a straight beast hanging out. I want him just to kill him. Yep. Yeah, those, oh my god. So, the female scows are evolving to have like these pestilence powers or whatever. Like they can sling bowel and vomit at you that can make you sick and do aggravated damage, which is the worst kind of damage. And when you kill them, they explode in a cloud of this pestilence, this disease. And when I first played this, like, cause I have a habit of like killing enemies and waiting for them to fall so I can grab what they got. And so I would always get hit by that explosion. But now I know I'm pretty much good at knowing when I kill them, get the fuck out the way, because they are going to explode in about 1.5 seconds. But you gotta be careful with that. And it's crazy because it's only the female scows that do that.
Imprisoned by your daily...
I haven't talked to this guy yet.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Don't you fear?
Just take the
No
fucking
doubt
medicine.
your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. What do you mean when you say quite a... Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Oh boy. Oh man. He's that type of guy.
What do you mean?
All
quite a...
Okay.
Well, what do you mean? I have heard enough. Goodbye.
I'll talk to him some more later. So I think now I have... Yeah, I've met everybody here. Five people dead, but overall it's not too bad. You know, 2 of them were just assholes. No, 3 of them. Joe is an asshole too. Harry was a nobody, but innocent. He was probably the most innocent one I killed. Darius is... That's unfortunate, because Darius is actually pretty cool. But, you know me and my greed. Oh, what's up, man?
Good evening, Mr. Lewis.
This evening's not as good as expected. Actually, quite the opposite.
What's the matter?
Petersons are gone. All of them. Won't deny it don't make me happy.
How's business?
Well, what can I say? Business is about the same. Make some, lose some. I'm surviving, so far.
Is someone troubling you?
The only one who really knew me around here drove me to bankruptcy. It's not like I'll be seeing Joe again.
You only work at night?
Old habit. Some years ago, I realised that was the only way to create a dedicated clientele. I got used to it.
Do you need help, sir?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue.
Rich and sick.
Please take
this guy is fucking greedy.
Feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
Right then.
Let's see what he has. Oh man, it's kind of expensive, man. But I am balling. Let's see who else is sick. Alright. Let me see if I can find and cure the sick people real quick, and then I might level up. Go ahead and level something up, you know. Alright, she has a code. Let's see.
You look.
Give it to her. Okay.
Good.
Now where's that other guy? Is that him? No, that's Hong Shang Shu. Looking for the landlord guy. It can be so hard to find sometimes. Fuck. Where are you, mate?
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look.
Well, he ain't here. I don't know. I might just let his ass be sick for a while.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Why is he so hard to find? I swear, I've always had trouble finding this guy.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Hold up. Oh shit, I see. I gotta go down there. Well, I guess I go ahead and just level up. Is that him? No, that's Horseshoe. Where's the hideout? There it is. Fuck, and it's a load one too. Boy. Well, he'll just have to be sick for the rest of the day. It's a pretty good episode though. Got to know a couple people, did a couple side quests. Well, one side quest. Killed my sister. Found some more people. I would say that was great progress. But what should I level up? That's the question. I'm already overpowered. I don't even know what the fuck I really need. I guess just level up the skills I already use. Let me see if I can. No, I need some good handle parts. I see. Alright. I can find that. Let's level it up. Okay, now I got my claws or all good. What does this do? Oh yeah, that's for more blood gain. I don't care about that. Let me see. Coagulation. Yeah, that's pretty good because then I would get more blood when I stop. When I coagulate them. I could get this one too. Get even more blood. Let's hold back a little bit. 40 damage. Of course I want the one with the least amount of recovery. Concentrate your blood in your feet to increase your impact upon landing and deal damage around you. I think I hold back on that. What about this? It's already pretty strong. I don't need to level that up right now. The blood absorption when using bite. Ah, yes, that's why. That's what I need. I need to get more blood when I bite people. That's the one. That's the ticket. What about blood capacity? Both of these are level 8. That's pretty good for now. It's not a big deal. That's not really important. Damn. I don't know. I feel like that's good. All that is level 8. That should work for now for that. Having more bullets would be okay. Oh shit, not enough. Anything I can do. Oh, that's not really important. Well, I guess I'll save the rest. The following night. Okay. Almost stable. Shit. So this place should be good. As long as I keep people healthy and don't kill anybody else. I probably will, but you know. Alright. My mom dead. She's gone. Yeah, so I can't get this place sanitized. Now, to reach sanitized level, everybody has to be alive and healthy. So that's done. But still, that's, you know, I guess she'll be the only one, unless I just feel like killing somebody else. And yeah, this place is this is about as good as it can be. 74%, which really isn't bad. It's not bad. It's down. It's basically stable. Critical is where you're really in trouble. So all the districts are good right now. Well, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and I will return again with more. See ya.